Hi, I'm Tara of Tara Lois Jewellery.
And I am one of your first customers, I believe.
Yes, you are.
And my name is Penny Dix. I'm an astrologer and a psychotherapist. And I came to you with a whole load of gold, of old jewellery, of various descriptions.
Yes, you came to me with what was essentially a handful.
And it didn't look anything like this, the way it looks now. But what had happened, I'd seen you on Facebook. And it was just that you were redesigning old heirlooms and jewellery to make them into something different and usable and wearable. And I thought, that sounds very interesting. I like the sound of this.
Yes.
And so I turned up with a lot of gold. And I remember that the first thing I really had always wanted, it's very Southeast London, you know. But I'd always wanted my name in gold. And this was from a necklace that belonged to my mother. And you melted it down with some other bits of gold.
Yes.
But I do know that you don't really want to make lots of names, do you?
No, I don't. I made it for you because
You like me.
Yes, I do like you. I like you a lot, actually. But the other reason is also because you had so many other projects you wanted to do that I was more than willing to do it as a one-off.
Yeah. And I usually wear this all the time. I absolutely love it. I love it to bits. And it is very special because the chain belonged to my mother. The gold in the necklace was from a gold necklace that belonged to my mother. And so it actually really means an awful lot. And that was our first project. But then I wanted a kind of spectacular kind of statement ring. And because of the astrology, I wanted something that was kind of symbolic of an astrological sign. And my rising sign is Leo.
Yes.
And so I wanted Leo because Leo wants to be out there and be noticed and be seen.
Proud.
Absolutely. Well, I don't know about proud.
Lions, proud.
Okay, well, pride. Let's have pride of lions. So, interestingly, this is not now a ring.
No, it wasn't. But we also started with this stone.
Yes.
We started with this stone and used it as a central piece to represent the circle that's in a lot of astrological signs.
And it was a ring, and it had that stone.
Yep.
In the middle.
Stone in the centre.
And it looked absolutely beautiful. I mean, it was stunning.
Yes.
But I got bored.
You did. And I believe your comment was, what's the point of a personal jeweller if I can't change my mind every once in a while?
Well, exactly. And actually, I think that is a really relevant point because so then this ring went through a kind of tsunami of change.
Yes, we first changed out the stone for this beautiful black agate.
Well, no, don't you remember we had a gold, just a
yes, we did a gold spiral in the centre first. And then once again,
I think I saw something of your mother's that had this black. What's this agate?
Yes, it's black agate.
And I said, I want that. I want that. And so it became a ring with that, which was lovely, and I loved it. And then I thought, I don't wear it. I need to change it. It needs to become something else.
And what's the one thing you wear the most of?
Pendants. And so, oops, I'm getting all caught up here. And so I commissioned you to turn it into a pendant. And the chain is a chain that I bought actually in the Middle East ages ago. And it now makes a really beautiful pendant. Now I'm happy with it. Completely 100%, which doesn't mean I wasn't happy with it before.
No, it just means that you've changed your taste a little bit.
And do you know what? That's been one of the most exciting things about this whole kind of process. Because it's taken, several years? It's probably 3 years, 4 years?
4 years?
It's a long time. It's a long time. And you've really grown and developed. I mean, my goodness, I feel very honoured to have been in at the sort of the beginning. Oh, and of course, what we didn't talk about was my planet Saturn. Because Saturn, I wanted a planet hanging off my name tag. And so
Yes,
we
it's
had
originally hanged off the name tag.
hanged.
Oh,
Hung.
I don't know what this is.
Humour is good. And anyway, I liked it, I loved it. And then I decided, hey, you know what? That would be really cool as a kind of one-off earring. And that's what we did. And I love it. And so then, of course, we had the blue stone that went back to being the blue stone.
Yes, it went back to being a pendant.
With a slightly different kind of hanging bit.
Yes.
And I can just put that on any chain. And I absolutely love it. Because it's blue agate and I just think it's absolutely beautiful.
It is an absolutely beautiful stone, yes.
And then
I believe, the next project was all the rings you brought me.
Rings. Well, there were these in between, I think, the gold earrings.
Yes, the gold earrings was also made to match the original ring.
The ring. Oh, yes, when it was a ring and not
when it was a ring.
The back's dropped off. Never mind.
That's okay.
Mustn't lose that. But then I brought some rings to you, and I said, "What can you do with these?"
Yes, these two. Well, all of them were too small, and you'd asked for these two to be somehow joined together, and you wanted these three as an engineering project.
I wasn't really sure. It's just I used to wear them together as a cluster, and I thought they look nice. They look cool.
You did, but then you didn't like the fact that when you wore them individually, a stone faced that way, another stone faced that way, and then one set faced as well.
Now they
all face in the right direction.
They face the right direction, and I get so many compliments on this. I really do. Huge amount of compliments. But I'm not going to wear that one today because I want to wear this one. And so let me put that back in there.
I've got you an entire jewellery box.
And this is incredible because this basically, the oldest of these rings is the little small diamond.
Yes.
Which was my great grandmother's on my father's side, and I think it was her engagement ring. And it was too small. And the funny thing is, the diamond actually looks a lot bigger now. It's part of a ring or sort of a larger ring. I mean, this really stunned me because I just couldn't believe what you did. The ruby and diamonds, which is absolutely stunning, that was my mother's 40th wedding anniversary's gift from my father. And she would just be so thrilled to bits to see it like this. She would love this. And she's probably sitting next to us now going, "Oh, this is so pretty. I just want to. Oh, I wish I could wear them. Oh, they're lovely."
From what you told me, she sounds like a wonderful person to have designed for as well.
Oh, she would have absolutely loved it. She would have been here all the time. She would have been absolutely.
Slowly but surely running out of gold.
Which brings me on to, I'm just kind of leaping ahead, but then I'll come back to the pièce de résistance. Because it brings me back to this one, because actually, now this one, to be fair, you didn't do the filigree.
No, I did not do the filigree. You brought in the pendant already made.
On the chain with the...
Yes, you brought it on spiral chain. And you didn't like the back because the black was basically spiral corrugated.
And it was gold.
And it basically made it look very bling.
Well, it was, because I bought it in the Middle East.
Yes.
And so it was 22 carat bling, bling, bling. But it was very typical of Arabic jewellery. Yes. And I'd actually bought this for my mum. So this was, again, my mum's necklace and pendant. And I don't know why, but I won't wear it as it was before. I didn't wear it.
Well, it felt too shiny.
Yes, and also you sort of think, God, someone's going to rip it off my neck. So, but like this, I just think it's stunning, because explain what you've done.
So I took the corrugated bag out. It's now being melted for another project. And I took a silver plate and I've domed it slightly so that the enamel sticks better. I've reverse counter enameled it on the back so that the enamel sticks better. And on the front, I've done a beautiful what's the word? I've lost the
filigree?
No. Blend. I've done a beautiful blend from Mediterranean blue down to sky blue.
Oh, yes, I can see it. It's stunning.
So it's dark at the top, light at the bottom, which basically draws your eye through it slightly better.
And I wear it on quite a short chain, so it sits just here. It is stunning. Absolutely love it. And it's like suddenly I've got all these new pieces of jewellery, and it's just, I don't know, it's just super exciting.
The thing that I enjoy about also redesigning for you is the fact that I can see, especially through your videos, how it's changed. Like, for example, I've never seen you wear that pendant, but I have seen you wear it in a couple of your more recent videos. And it's that joy of being able to see you. It's not only being able to make it and seeing your reaction of owning it, it's actually being able to see that you are now wearing it.
Yes.
You are now
Yes.
wearing the pieces that I've made and that you love them enough that you want to wear them.
We haven't talked about the bracelets.
Talk about the bracelets.
And they're in a tangle, but it doesn't matter. They become like one of those sort of monkey puzzle things. And I can't separate them, but I don't care because I love them. And the original one was the gold one.
Yeah, we made the original gold one at the same time as we made this one.
Yes, the pièce de résistance.
Yes, la pièce de résistance. So this one we originally did the design. We chose the pearl and the amethyst. A lot actually to match this as a ring.
And a ring that you are still working on because it's been redesigned.
I'm redesigning the amethyst ring. So we did it to match these two, and then now this is being turned into a pendant. You have the other ring, so that's going to also be a match.
But this is beautiful. This is just, I mean, God, the weight of it.
And because it's a pearl and just an amethyst, you know that most of that weight is gold.
It's absolutely it's just stunning. I just love this. And the other thing I wanted to talk about was, so we've talked about that. I love these. The silver, this is actually not white gold, it's silver. So I've got a mixture of silver and gold. And in fact, here you can see it was a silver ring.
Yeah. It was a very solid silver ring.
And I had, was it 2 or 3 little silver
3 intricate bangles,
yes,
and 1 slightly larger spiral bangle.
And they were too small for me.
Yes, and they all got melted down into this.
And they've melded together to make this incredible kind of bracelet, which sometimes I can get off, sometimes I can't.
Oh, don't worry about
Okay,
we can see it beautifully on your wrist.
Oh, thank you. But lastly, but not least, because you have been super helpful to me and super kind with sizing things and things like jewellery.
Yes.
So this is actually a ring that belonged to my grandmother actually on my father's side, and it was one of her grandmothers and her engagement ring. In England, I had them put together to make one diamond ring. And then we used it, or you used it as part of this amethyst and filigree ring, which is stunning. But I found that I just feel I want to wear this separately. So even though it looks stunning, the amethyst and
I think that's probably one of the best photos I've ever taken.
I want to wear it separately, but it needs a new shank.
Yes.
And it just needs to be made a bit smaller, and you're very kindly going to do that for me.
Yes, I am.
Which is really sweet of you. And was there anything else? Oh, did we look at these?
No, we have not looked at those earrings.
So these are the ones that now go with the pendant, and they're just stunning. They're absolutely stunning. I use the word stunning a lot, I've noticed.
Okay. I use the word so and a lot to start sentences.
They're just beautiful.
We did those ones to 1 match the stone in this one, and 2 we did it because the spirals that go around the stone also match the amethyst ring and the back.
That's right. And we can't show you the amethyst ring because it's in the workshop.
Instructions.
Yes, in the workshop, being redesigned for probably what would be its final kind of design.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, Tara, you're one amazing young lady, and I want to personally say congratulations, because I think the work you do, the amazing kind of design ideas and the transformation that happens from the basic pieces of old jewellery that you're given is incredible. And we also have to mention your amazing mother.
Yes, we do. She is wonderfully behind the camera at the moment. She'll probably be editing this video.
Because she kind of manages everything, doesn't she?
Yes, I am a fish for water when it comes to the workshop. The moment that you take me out of the workshop, it becomes a bit of a struggle. So
Right.
I probably wouldn't be where I am without her.
Yeah, no, it's brilliant. So, thank you so much. I really love everything you've done so far. I'm sure this is not the end of the journey.
It probably won't be, but I also want to thank you, Penny, because, well, as you said, you've been here from the very beginning, and it's also been a joy to work with a single client and also doing the redesigns. It's been very interesting from a creative point of view of, okay, so I've designed this, we're very happy with it, and then, okay, so we want to change the design. How do we do that? How do we incorporate what was originally there? How do we use the new bits and come together? And it's also been lovely learning your style, because I have realized that when I'm making for you, I have a specific style. And when I'm potentially making for other clients, I'm adapting to them. And it's one of those wonderful things that you just learn about yourself and your own work.
Yeah, and actually that's an amazing thing about you, I think, that you do adapt and that you don't go kind of like, oh, I liked it that way, or now I've got to change it. Or
it's also probably...
Is that difficult for you sometimes?
If you suddenly change your mind in the middle of making it, that is probably one of the times where I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. Whereas what you've been doing is coming to me a few months down the line where I've almost forgotten that preciousness I've attributed to the piece, because it's something it hasn't been with me. It hasn't been in my workshop. I haven't spent all this time making it, and suddenly someone's turned around and gone, no, I want this now.
Yeah.
So it's given me that time to sort of distance myself a little bit that allows me to do that change.
And I mean, it's interesting, isn't it? Because even today I came in with this and I suddenly go, oh, Tara, what if we had 2 more stones that went there and there? And then you said, well, actually, that might be a bit difficult because...
Yes, I mean, it might be a bit difficult because, one, my style of making collets to hold the stones is very different to the original style of the ring, so it might look a bit ugly.
But you did say it could also be incorporated into something like that.
Yes, it could. We could take it and add a second ring to the other side so it becomes one big spiral, or we could...
If I put this on first, because it's going to be to fit this finger, right? And then we go like this, and we see if we get something interesting, because this is really how it all kind of comes together, isn't it?
Yeah. That does look very interesting. I'm sorry, that one's just a touch too long.
It's a bit too long. It is, it's too long.
It might work better if you put it in the space between those two instead.
Ah, okay. I wonder how we can do that. Hang on, it's all got caught up. Maybe you can...
and bring it into this section.
Oh, okay. It's still going to be a bit long.
It's a bit long, but
isn't it? Yeah. But actually, that's rather lovely. It looks like a sort of sheath of corn or something. Abundance.
Yeah.
But anyway, I did, listen, thank you for asking me to do this with you.
No, it's been
loads of fun. I hope it's all right.
We'll find out after the editing, won't we?
Thank you, and
Bye-bye.
bye for now.